Hey guys, welcome to Aaron's Automotive. In today's video, I'm going to be changing the oil on a 1978 GMC. This happens to be a motorhome, but this will apply to many different makes and models of vehicles. This is going to be done on a Chevy 400 small block, the turbo 400 transmission. So what you're going to need for this, we've got 2 jugs of oil. They're both 5 liters each. You're going to need a 14mm wrench. You might need an oil filter wrench, depending on how tight it's on, a funnel, and a filter. This one is from Napa. It's their gold filter. Part number is 1061. So, first thing we're going to do is going to go over to the vehicle. You're also going to need a drain pan. I've got mine under there. I'm going to pull off the oil filler cap, pull the dipstick out a little bit. And I'm going to check the fluid level, wipe it off, stick the dipstick back in. I want to see the condition of the oil in this thing. If I can get this sucker back in there. There we go. Alright, pull it back out. And it's actually a little low. Say it's about a liter low, which isn't too terrible. Alright, I'll put that back in. So we're going to go under the vehicle. Move my old oil bucket. So there's the oil filter, and just behind it is going to be where the drain plug is for the oil. So I'm going to position my catch pan, grab my 14mm, and I did have the engine running about a half an hour ago to warm up, so the oil might be a little warm. Shouldn't be too terribly hot. And I wish I could get a better camera angle, but right here, take your 14mm, crack it loose. Once you've loosened it, it should be able to come up by hand. Careful, the oil might be hot in your vehicle, depending on when you do the change. And you're probably going to get your hands a little dirty doing this. There. Just gonna put the bolt off to the side with the wrench. And while that's draining, I'm also going to take this filter off, and that sucker is on there. You should just be able to grab them by hand and twist them off. I might need 2 hands, but I'm just gonna do it with. Okay, that's really on there. Alright, gotta move the catch pan over again. There we go. Now it's loose enough. Take it off by hand, and I'm just going to let that drain out a little before I remove it completely. Yeah, I guess I could just undo it now. And I'm just going to let this fall right into my catch pan. It's not going to splash, it shouldn't splash anything. My catch pan's got a little drain basin into it. There we go. And tip it upside down. So I'm just gonna let those drain out for a bit, and I'll come back when they're done draining. Okay, so the oil's still draining. So while that's happening, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my funnel and take the new filter, and I'm going to pre-fill it. So just going to pour a little oil down the funnel and into the filter. There. Yeah, that's full enough. Alright, so I'm going to crawl back under the vehicle, filter down, doesn't fall over. Alright, and those have pretty much stopped draining now. So what I'm going to do is grab the drain plug and put the drain plug back in. There. Grab my 14mm wrench and snug this up. This doesn't need to be crazy tight, just needs to be snug. You don't want to strip the threads out on this. So, there, that's good. And then, take your new filter. In fact, I can push this drain pan out of the way now. Nothing's draining out anymore. There. So you take your new filter. And what I like to do is after I've pre-filled it, I'll dip my finger into it, get some oil on my finger. And there we go. And run my finger along it just to oil up the gasket. This makes it so that it comes off next time a lot easier. The gasket doesn't get stuck on. You also want to make sure that your surface up here is smooth, that there's no gasket left over on it. And then take your filter and thread it on. Careful not to cross thread. There. Now a lot of people say, you know, go as absolute tight as you can by hand. That's different for everybody, just for the fact that different people have different strengths. So I like to go basically, here, I'll loosen this again, show you. I like to go until gasket meets, and then go about another half a turn. And I can't do this one-handed, but usually once the gasket meets its surface, you go a half a turn more. It usually covers it. So I'm just going to use the wrench because I've only got one hand available, and that was about an extra half a turn. That'll make it so it comes off very easily the next time. So, done with that, done with the wrench. Now we got to go up to the engine bay. So, from under here. Grab your oil. There. Put the funnel in. Well, I'm probably gonna have to use two hands, so I'm gonna have to find a stand for you guys. So we'll be right back. Alright. Oh, hope you guys can see that. I gotta take your funnel, stick it into the oil filler neck, and start filling up with oil. So this should take, on this thing, somewhere around 6, maybe 7 liters. actually move you guys so you can see it pouring. So bear with me. I'll come back in a minute. There. I think I got a better camera angle there. So. So I got just under 5 liters in there now, and that's because I pre-oiled the filter. Before I put any more in, I'm going to pull out the dipstick, I'll wipe it off, and I'm going to check the level. And I gotta wipe that off a little better. Put that in. I probably should let it settle a little bit because it's reading a little high. It's reading that it's full. So it very well might be. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the dipstick out. I'm going to remove my funnel for now. Place it on the engine bay. Plug the oil cap. And fire this thing up. Let's see what, get the oil going through it, make sure it's got oil pressure then. And then check the level again. So. Oil pressure climbed. I'm gonna give it a quick rev or two. There. Let it run through a little. Maybe let it fill up that filter the rest of the way. It might not have been all the way full. Shut it down. And now I'll recheck the dipstick level. Oh, come on, focus. Focus. Well, it is reading. Oh. Wipe that off again. I'm going to put you guys down for a second. We'll come back. Come on, don't fall. I need a couple hands to do this right now. Alright. Well, I did double check. And it's saying, focus. It is saying that it's at the full line. So, I'm going to have to call that good. Put the dipstick back in then. I honestly would have thought that it would have taken a little more oil than my truck. And my truck takes 6 quarts. So, I ended up buying 10. So I had leftover, but I guess I might not need it. So, fire the motor back up. And then we're going to crawl under and look for any oil leaks. no leaks around the filter. No leaks around the drain bolt. So I think we can call this one good. Back out. So that is how you change the motor or the oil in a 78 GMC Chevy 400 small block. This steps will pertain to many different makes and models of vehicles though. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment below, or subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.